Martin Hyde.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Martin Hyde. I do live in the city. I have done for 20 years. You know, it's hard to know whether to laugh or cry about the soap opera that's our city government. One might laugh about a city commission that sends a letter to the county commission asking for a rubber stamp to a home rule agreement over the tax funding to the Bay, then changes its mind and sends a second letter asking that the uses of the taxes be expanded to things that have nothing to do with the Bay, such as affordable housing or yet more money for Newtown, while ignoring the rest of the city's needs. Fortunately, the county commission said no to this ludicrous request. It's really only funny if you find bungling incompetence coupled with blind partisanship amusing. If we add in the spectacle of a report into Bobby Jones being published in the Herald Tribune, allowing the public to find out that the city's own report says now that it'll lose close to $1 million a year forever, you might well sob a little, particularly when they read the city manager's comment, which was that the commission had already provided direction on this, notwithstanding they did so with wildly different information. There's been staff discussion of closing Bobby Jones in its entirety during construction, which has never been brought before this commission, which would accelerate losses by over $4 million, which would have to come out of fiscal year 2020 and 2021. In addition, the city manager declined in writing in an email to meet with a taxpayer and affected party about Bobby Jones because he didn't like his, and I quote here, tone, as if he has the right to dictate taxpayers' manners. What he meant by tone was simply that the gentleman didn't buy his fake news. But such is the behaviour of many dictators towards the end of their regimes. The agenda today remains light as part of the continued management of city issues by the city manager. Nothing about SBD again, as in the IACP report calling for substantial increases in policing levels, because that would get in the way of spending $17 million on a golf course. Nothing again about the failure of the city manager's vagrancy policies. So instead, we're spending $3 million on paving Lemon Avenue to enable the vagrants who Mr. Barwin claims to know by name to prostrate themselves on it against a prettier backdrop. Finally, one wonders exactly what he's going to do when there's a more compelling agenda, such as when Selby Gardens comes up. Now he's decided we should be the first local municipality to search everyone coming into the chamber at taxpayers' expense. I'm looking forward to seeing how long it's going to take the 200 plus of the No to Selby group, who I agree with, to be searched for concealed weapons. I don't expect many of them to be carrying switchblades, but apparently the city manager does. It seems the city manager is worried about angry citizens, and who can blame him? As based on this litany of buffoonery, I'm sure there are plenty of indignant citizens in the city of Sarasota. They won't, though, act in violence, as we're a civilised bunch here. They'll act at the ballot box in 2020 to oust all those responsible for the bad policies and continued support of a failing city manager. Thank you.